of the Point Blank Gaming World Cup. Today we're going to have two beautiful teams here. Today we have the Swedish team against the Norwegian team. Let's see what is going to happen today. So today we're going to be starting with NORWEGIAN Tower, the first control map here. So first on point is the first one to be served. Let's see what is going to happen. Well, okay, I'm just gonna have to start the game real quick.
Initiating match.
There you go, ladies and gents. We're gonna be starting the day 3 of the World Cup, I guess. Let's see how this is gonna play out. So today we're gonna have the Swedish team against Norway. Let's see how this is gonna play out. Again, two very good teams going against each other.
Ready for battle.
So Norway and Sweden are actually at the bottom of the leaderboard for Group A. So we're gonna see the two underdogs here fight. Let's see if it's gonna do anything here. So it looks like that Sweden here is gonna be starting with a 5v6 as one of their players
Capture the objective.
are not here. It's not one of their players, okay. So it looks like Sweden here gonna be starting with a Reinhardt, Zarya, Brig, Zen, and a Reaper. Reaper instantly getting picked off at the beginning there. And looks like it's gonna... My god, it's gonna be a slaughter there. Of course, as a 5v6, it's kind of difficult for it to go any different there.
The objective is now active.
Looks like that Sweden there is gonna get the first point. I mean Norway, sorry. There you go, looks like one of their players just joined the game. Now it's gonna be a 6v6 again. So Norway already has the point. That's already gonna put Sweden as a disadvantage at the beginning there. Looks like the main tank there alone. No, looks like the team is there. And it's gonna be a big shatter there for Norway. Are gonna be able to follow up on that. I think they are, yes they are. Looks like that Norway there is gonna manage to keep Sweden under pressure until at spawn there. Norway keeps the point for this first part. Now at 50%, Sweden's gonna have to get everything under control. Now that they got the 6th player, they're gonna be able to fight a fair fight this time. Reaper there are gonna go with Chase on the Zarya is now gonna get kind of ganked there. Looks like it's gonna be pretty equal. A nanoed Reinhardt manages to get the job done there for Norway. Looks like they're not gonna be able to do much. Sweden under constant pressure from Norway. Looks like they're going to be going again for a final push. A lot of ult exchange there. I don't think much is going to happen though. Actually, Sweden getting 2 picks off the bat. 1 pick for Norway. Are they going to be able to push up on that? Norway getting another pick, and it's going to be a first round there for Norway. Quite an anticlimactic fight, even though, you know, Sweden started with a 5v6, so I guess that could quite explain that first round. Looks like we're going to be going on our second round here of the day. So again, Norway looks like they're going to be putting a lot of pressure there on Sweden. Are they going to be able to do what is enough to keep Sweden away from that point.
5, 4, 3,
And here we go, ladies and gents, for a second round on Lijiang Tower.
capture.
Norway starting strong. Let's see, they're going to be going with a Torb there. Torb Junkrat, quite a strange tactic, but let's see if it's going to pay off for Norway. Doomfist going quite aggressive on their Reinhardt. Looks like that Team Sweden is going to get on point first. Looks like they're going to be taking over point. Looks like Norway's going to get it big. It's going to be 5v5 now. Each DPS of each team down. Looks like Sweden though is taking control of the point. Looks like they're not camping. They're not really paying attention on that. They could easily get a couple percents. Looks like Sweden now are starting to struggle. But looks like they're going to be getting the point finally. Looks like they're going to be popping coalescence there just to make sure that they can keep that point for a little while. Looks like their main tank there just arrived. Norway there with a grab. Let's see if they're going to be able to push up on that. Yes, they are. They're going to get 2 picks there on both tanks. Looks like Norway is going to be able to push up on point and cap it. I think really their mistake there wasn't going on point earlier. Instead of fighting, let's see. Looks like they're going to be starting to push up on the spawn of Sweden. Sweden starting to feel a little under pressure. There's going to be a shatter there, a big shatter by Norway. Are they going to be able to follow up? Yes, they are. Look at that. Is it going to be a team kill? No, it's not. But it's going to be a sweep there for Norway. A nano shatter there. You can see Ryan there in the corner waiting for the charge. So he's going to be waiting though. Doomfist found him out. There's going to be a lot of exchange. It looks like that Norway's got the advantage here. Yes, they have. They're going to be going again for a sweep. Looks like Doomfist starting to get away, but he gets instantly sleeped by the Anna of Norway. Sweden struggling there. Team kill for Norway. Looks like Ryan they're going to go for the same tactic. Looks like they're going to be switching off Doomfist to a Tracer. Looks like there's going to be a grab for Sweden. They're going to be using a lot of ults there, 2 ults for the moment. Are they going to be able to follow up on that? Yes, they are. They're going to be able to get 2 picks. Looks like it's going to be a 4v4 there. Let's see who's going to be able to advance. Looks like they're going to get the main tank there, and they're going to be able to push. Actually, it's going to be main tank against main tank. Main tank, both main tanks picked out. Looks like Norway are going to be able to keep the point in check. Now it's going to be the final push there for Sweden as they're struggling to get on point as they don't have every one of their players. Looks like they're going to be trying to push up. The main tank there is going to be alone. Oh, looks like they're going to be able to cap point out of nowhere. Looks like Norway lost their attention there for a second and went off point. Let's see if Sweden there is going to be able to follow up or is Norway going to directly get back point. Showing Sweden, hey, no, you're not going to touch this, and this is ours. This is our win. Looks like they switched on the Hammond there to make sure to get on point quickly. They're going to be able to cap point, and no, they're not. Looks like Soldier is going to be contesting there for a little while. Not for much, though, but long enough for their Hammond there to get on point. Looks like it's just a struggle there for Sweden to keep the point, as Norway is just killing them one by one as they enter. Looks like they're going to be capping point. Looks like nobody's there going to be there to contest. And there you go. That's going to be a first game for Team Norway. A very strong first game. Let's see what Sweden is thinking about all of this after so much pressure. Looks like it's going to be a play of the game of the Reinhardt of Norway. Huge charge there. Okay, I'm just gonna check with both captains that if they're ready. Let's get back. Looks like Norway there lost a player. Let's see, I'm just gonna check with the captains there, making sure everything is okay. Just while we're waiting for the response, we're gonna look at the second map. The second map is gonna be Volskaya Industries, a true CP for the second match. There you go. Looks like I'm just gonna make sure that the Norwegian team is ready. Not yet. We're just gonna be waiting for them. A very, very quick game there for Norway there on Lijiang Tower. They got the 2 first rounds very easily. First round, Sweden couldn't even touch the point, even though it was a 5v6. They still showed their domination there, and Norway on the second round only let Sweden get a little bit of percent. Okay, looks like Spiky there is not. Norway team's still trying to see if their player is okay. Norway, very strong team. Even though they're at the bottom of the leaderboard, they can clearly show that they can be one of the best. No questions asked. And I think that they're going to be trying to prove this now, today, on Sweden. Let's see if that's going to be their new player, just making sure. Okay, looks like it's a go for the second match here. Looks like we're going to be going into Volskaya Industries here for the second match. Again, if you guys just tuned in, it was a beautiful first match there for Norway. They managed to get the 2 first rounds quite quickly. On the first round, Sweden couldn't even touch the point, and on the second one, Sweden was struggling to stay on point as they capped it, but were trying to not let Norway cap that point again as they were on 99%, not let it go to overtime, and so that they could win, but that didn't do much. Sweden not being able to deliver. Norway, though, again, strong team, at least for the moment. Let's see what's going to be happening on map 2. So it's going to be 1-0 for Norway there. So Norway, again with the Torb, very strange tactic. I haven't seen much Torb comps lately, and especially not an attack. But it looks like it was working out for them on Lijiang Tower. Let's see here. So Sweden on the defense, going for the Ryan, Zarya, Anna Mercy with the Ashe, and a Junkrat. And Norway here with the Torb Genji, Zen, Anna, with both tanks, Ryan and Zarya. Looks like it's gonna be a start of the second match here. Let's see how things are gonna go on. Norway starting to put pressure on Sweden. Sweden managed to keep their position, keeping everything in hold, but looks like that Sweden there is going to be forced to push back as they get 2 picks. Norway instantly getting 4 picks, and I think it's going to be a team swipe. Just the Ashe there, and it's going to be a team kill. An amazing, the first push of the match, they managed to get the first point. Let's see. Oh, they're getting cheeky now. Looks like that Sweden's also retaliating with their own losses. They're taunting Sweden, saying, hey, we're the better team. you guys aren't gonna win one match. Let's see if that's gonna be true. Are they gonna be able to stop Norway in their tracks? Let's see. Looks like Sweden, they're starting to get under pressure. Looks like Sweden has Shatter. Oh, it's gonna be a Shatter there. So they're gonna try and get the... They got 2 picks there from that Shatter. It's very beautiful. Looks like they're gonna be able to push off Norway. Oh, the little taunt there too. Honestly, they should just be emoting at each other. I might think it'd be more useful. But looks like that Sweden managed to push them off there for their first push on point B. Norway coming in strong, looking for the Nano Blade. Looks like they're gonna be instantly see, but they got it woken up. It's gonna be an ult there on the Nano Genji. Looks like it's gonna be Sweden dominating with have the most picks right now, and got the res. It's quite a, let's see, quite a one-sided fight now. Only the Reinhardt is on point. Some ult exchanges there. Let's see. Okay, it's gonna be a little staggered there on Zen. Looks like they're gonna be using a Pharah now. Quite a strange tactic, knowing that they have an Ashe. Let's see if they actually know what they're doing. A Torv Pharah. And they actually switched their for a Lucio. Okay. Looks like Norway starting to push in. Only their main tech there is on the choke. It's gonna be a huge grab there. Are they gonna be able to follow up? Yes, they are. My God, they're gonna be able to get the pick on the whole team except for the 2 tanks. Let's see if they're gonna be able to cap this point. Yes, they are. They're gonna be getting the first take. It's gonna be a team kill there. Sweden, same situation as on Lijiang Tower. They're gonna be struggling to stay on point and to keep. Let's see. Let's see Norway managing to keep their calm. They're going to be playing their game, and it looks like they're going to be getting the second point there in quite an ease. 3 minutes and 36 seconds left on the clock for Norway. Quite a fast finish there. Looks like going to be Sweden's turn to attack. Let's see if Norway's attack is as good as their defense. Let's see if their defense is as good as their attack, if you want to put it like that. And Sweden, it's going to be their chance to show that they're not going to be pushed around. My God, a very, very interesting match. So for the people that just tuned in, this is a second match for on Volskaya Industries, and the first match was on Lijiang Tower, where Norway dominated for that first match. It's now a 1-0 for Norway. Looks like that Norway is going to go for the bunker comp, and again being very cheeky. Being very cocky there, showing they're just threatening Norway. They're threatening Sweden at this point. Let's hope that Sweden there is not gonna crack under pressure. Looks like they're gonna be. Looks like the tanks are not there yet, and especially not their Baptiste. Looks like they're gonna be holding a Farm Mercy there. Farm Mercy, right Zarya with an Anna and a Sombra there. Pharah instantly destroyed. Mercy might get picked too. Yeah, it's gonna be a failed attack for sure there for Sweden. The bunker comp is strong. Looks like it's gonna be. There you go. It's gonna be a lost push for Sweden. Not much to say here. Norway is just managing to keep calm. Even though they're being a little cocky there in the beginning, they have a reason to be, because they are currently dominating the game. Looks like they're going to be going for a second push. Looks like Bash in there from Norway is going to be Oh, looks like Bastion's gonna have to drop down. He's gonna be hacked. Looks like it's not gonna be Sweden getting the high ground there. Anna forced to drop down. Looks like they're gonna be a Sigma. Looks like it's gonna be sandwiched a little bit there. And looks like it's gonna be, I don't know. It's a very two-sided fight right now. Sweden under pressure. But it's gonna be okay because they're gonna be starting to push up point as they got the picks. No, they lost their main tank. That's gonna be a problem. A failed attack there by Sweden. What are they doing? They should have just grouped out minutes ago by this point. It's gonna be a huge stagger. They should probably group up, get everything under control. Looks like the Bastion again switching positions, making sure that Sweden doesn't know where they're coming from. Looks like it's gonna be a early pick there on the Baptiste. So there's gonna be 2 picks there. Looks like there's gonna be a lot of exchange of ults there. Let's see who's gonna be dominating this one. A lot of ults there used by Norway. Such an Earth Shatter there, missed completely. His whole team was down and he decided to Earth Shatter. I'm clearly not understanding this team. Looks like they're having a little problem there with communication as they're not being able to coordinate their ults. As Ryan just puts their Earth Shatter out of nowhere. Looks like Junkrat there. Let's see if he's gonna be able to get a couple bases. Gonna be pressured there by the Sigma. Looks like gonna be using an EMP there on exchange of ults again. Let's see what's gonna. Looks like they're gonna be nanoing the Zarya for Sweden. Looks like they're gonna be able to get the first point normally at least. Looks like the Bastion hacked and slept. They're gonna be using a grab. I don't think they should have, but that is okay. They're gonna be teabagging them. Okay. Looks like Sweden is gonna get this first point. Struggling there, but still managing to get the job done. Looks like they're gonna have 3 minutes and 30 seconds there on the attack for the second point. Looks like they got everything under control now. And they're managing to keep the pressure on. Looks like they're gonna be going on the platform there. They definitely know what's going to happen. They're just waiting for them. It's gonna be a slaughter on Sweden. Norway just saw them miles away and were ready. That's gonna be a failed push for Sweden. Let's see what they're gonna be thinking of doing next. This would be pretty anticlimactic with just a 2-0. Sweden has to figure out something quickly, as they're not being able to keep pressure. Looks like Moira there stuck alone with the bash, and now he's gonna be able to get away. Looks like they're gonna be pushing up on main again. Looks like they're gonna get the pick there on Sweden's Moira on their main heals. Are they gonna be able to follow up? Oh, it's gonna be a shatter there by Sweden. Not gonna be able to follow up though. And it's gonna be exchange of ults. Looks like Sweden, I think, has the advantage at this point, but I'm not sure. No, L support getting 3 picks there. Looks like Sweden, yes, they're gonna be able to get first take half of the second one. Looks like, I don't even know. Looks like this time it's gonna be Norway's time to struggle to get on point. It's gonna be a big shatter there by Norway. Are they gonna be able to follow up? Yes, they are. They're gonna be using a flux there, and they're gonna be trying to kill the tanks. It's gonna work. I don't think so. There's gonna be an EMP down for Sweden, but I don't think everybody's gonna be able to follow up on that. With the Bastion set on top, there's gonna be no way of stopping Sweden. Of Norway, I mean, sorry. There's no stopping Norway at this point. Now I think it's gonna be a last push for Sweden here. This is gonna be a win or lose situation. Looks like they're gonna be going on the Winston there. Strange tactic. They're gonna be going for stall heroes there for the last minute there. Is this being intelligent or is this being cocky? Let's see. Looks like Sweden managing to stay on point there. Bastion trying to get the pick on the Moira. They managed to get the pick on the 2 DPS. Sweden at a major disadvantage now. Norway now managing to put out ults. It's gonna be a failed attack there by Sweden. I'm starting to see a pattern here, but I'm not sure I like it. Oh my... They're just taunting them. They're letting Sweden push now. On point. Is this gonna be an intelligent decision? If they cap the point, that would be very humiliating. That would be extremely humiliating for Team Norway. Looks like it's gonna be a 5v5 situation now. Looks like it's gonna be a huge exchange of ults now. They're gonna be using everything as it's gonna be an overtime for the second point. Is Sweden gonna be able to cap this point? No way. Come on. It's gonna be a struggle for Norway to get on point. There's gonna be only Winston there. Nearly got a point. There's gonna be a second point there for Sweden. Huge mistake. Huge mistake there for Norway. Getting a little bit too confident. And they are paying the price. They could have easily defended that second point, but they decided to kill themselves. And they lost it. That's humiliating right there. My God. Norway probably rethinking their strategy right now. My God. Maybe you're thinking they shouldn't kill themselves on the last minute of the second point. They could have probably very easily won that. So for the people that just tuned in, it is currently 1-0 for Team Norway after a dominating first match on Lijiang Tower. Looks like that Norway really likes their Bastion bunker comp there. They're gonna go for double shield, Symmetra, Bastion, Mercy, and a Lucio. Are they Lucio maybe gonna try and go for the boop? Is he gonna be able to? I do not think so. But Lucio there's gonna be at an advantage, I think. Looks like they're gonna be teleporting. Lucio killed himself. What? They're gonna, each team is gonna be down to Lucio. Looks like that Sweden is gonna be crawling back to point, as Norway is gonna be setting up on top, and they're gonna probably be able to do something from here. Looks like they're gonna be, ow, this is quite intense there for Sweden. They're gonna be struggling to get on point, as the Bastion is killing everybody. Nobody's gonna be able to contest the Bastion. It's gonna be a win for Norway. Sweden struggling on the defense. Norway could have easily won that second point there by defending without killing themselves, but they decided to do it. I think they're just doing it for the sport, for the challenge. But it looks like even with that, Sweden couldn't win, and it's gonna be a 2-0 for Norway. Sweden with the win on day 5. Looks like, let's go back to lobby. That's gonna be 2-0. My God. GG. Amazing game there by both teams. Even though Norway dominated this match, it is okay, as you know, Sweden still made an effort, both teams made an effort, and it's just the best who wins. Even though Norway getting a little cocky there at the end, it was still a good game. Looks like just making sure everybody's ready. Looks like we're going to be going for the third map of today. And let's make sure. And this third map is going to be an escort map. It's going to be Rialto, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see. Rialto, quite an interesting map. But I think we're starting to see a pattern here of who's going to be the winner. Let's see. I'm just going to make sure that both teams are ready right now. Looks like they're ready, but they're... Okay. I'm just gonna make sure with the other team captain. Looks like the team Norway feeling quite confident there with a 5v6. Let's see if they're gonna... Okay. Let's go for the third map of today's match. For people that just tuned in, it's actually 2-0 for... My god, for Norway. There you go. It's going to be 2-0 for Norway. A first dominant match on Lijiang Tower. Sweden barely managing to get on point, and on second round, they were struggling to keep it. And then it was, again, a second match on Volskaya Industries. Okay, looks like I have to start the map. Looks so on Volskaya Industries, Norway won again. A great attack, but the defense was kind of scuffed. I'm not gonna lie. They were on second point there. They were starting to get cocky, killing themselves, and they lost the point. But that didn't matter because on Norway's attack, they managed to get the first tick of point A, and that's all they needed for the win. So they're gonna be going on our third map here. Again, Team Norway against Team Sweden. So Team Norway here with the 5v6 in the chat. They're feeling confident. Let's see if they're gonna be able to keep up this confidence throughout the whole match. Looks like they're gonna be going with their Bastion, Zen, Baptiste, and double shield there with a Sigma and Orisa. And Sweden with the normal comp here, going with the, let's see, Ashe, Torb, Mercy, Moira, and Roadhog Hammond. Actually, no shield tank. They're gonna be needing it with that Bastion. Let's see if it... I don't know. Sweden is definitely not taking this seriously. I think they just lost hope. It looks like they got to pick on the Zender, got to pick on the Bastion. Wait, what am I saying? Sweden is dominating this first part. Looks like they got 2 picks quite quickly there. They're gonna be probably getting the pick on the main tank. No, they're not. They didn't manage to. You get the pick on the Mercy, and looks like it's just gonna be Sweden now. Just trying to stay on point as Norway manages to get the picks they need to push up. So I take that back. I don't think Sweden is actually taking this quite as seriously as they could have. Little he tried something there, but it didn't quite work. So even with the 5v6, Sweden is not being able to do anything. Okay, Sweden not even... Okay, looks like that Norway hasn't had enough of this, and they're starting to use ults. Norway. Yeah, Sweden definitely just gave up. They know they lost, and they just don't want to know anything more. Look at that. I'm not even sure if I can commentate this. It's just quite sad to see that the team is not taking this seriously. Like, I know they have already lost the game, but it's a shame that they're not trying at least. Looks like they're gonna be using a Bob there, trying to kill some people. Yes, they're gonna actually be able to quite probably push on point. Like Sweden actually being able to get on point, even though it's a 5v6. From what we've seen, it's quite an achievement. Looks like Norway is going to be pushing up on bridge there. Looks like they're going to be using a little bit of ults. Yet the two supports for Sweden there. Norway struggling. Both tanks of Norway struggling to get on point. Struggling to stay on point. Looks like they're going to be using a Bob out of nowhere. I don't think it was going to be worth much. Yo, yes it is. They're going to be able to get the Roadhog that was behind. Looks like Norway now thinking of a plan of attack. Again, they were feeling quite confident there for the 5v6. Let's see if this confidence, this hubris, is going to keep going. Looks like they're going to manage to get the quick hook there on the Roadhog. Norway not even trying either. This feels like a quick play match. This just feels like a quick play match. I have nothing. Looks like Norway is going to be managing to get a pick on their, each one getting a pick on their main heals. Looks like Mercy's going to res their Moira. Roadhog there, managing to get the kill on the main tank of Norway. They're not going to be able to push up quite yet. They're just waiting at this point. Just not much going on. that was something. Okay. Managing to get the hook on the ulting hog. Yep. I just don't know what to say at this point. Looks like that Team Sweden is managing to get that point back to the first point. Looks like they're going to be an exchange of ult there. Very quickly, looks like Norway is going to get 2 picks, but Sweden going to get the pick on the main tank. Is that going to work for them? No, Norway instantly getting the picks they need to push up, and there's going to be a suicide there from the Hammond. Get pressured there by the Hammond. That is too bad. Nearly got the pick on the Zen there.
60 seconds.
Sweden getting pick on their Baptiste is going to be a 4v6. I don't know who's winning this fight at this moment. Looks like Sweden is, as they're managing to get the picks they need to get back on point, make sure that everything is going okay. Let's get back here.
30 seconds remaining.
This is going to be a huge exchange of ults there, as both teams are now struggling to get on point. Looks like going to be an ult there from Team Sweden from the Roadhog, managing to put pressure on both tanks. Not going to be enough though. Looks like Sigma ate most of that. He's going to go for the Flux right now. We're managing to evade that. Sweden now struggling to get on point. No, Norway now struggling to get on point. Not much to say about this. Sweden managing to keep that first. No, they're not. Looks like Norway's still trying to contest the point as much as they can. Again, it's a 5v6, and Norway getting this far is quite impressive, even though Sweden's not taking this very seriously. Actually, neither of the teams are taking this very seriously, but hey, what can we do? So at this point, it's 2-0 for Team Norway. Doesn't look very promising for them though on this third match.
Ready for battle.
Looks like it's gonna be Sweden's turn now to attack. That is not much to say.
Attackers.
Yeah, I'm just gonna keep commenting this. Sweden now going for the Diva Hammond, Mercy Moira with the Widow Torb. Let's see if they're gonna be able to get Norway off guard with that team comp, as them of course are going to be going with a double shield with Orisa Rhine. Are they going to be going the Farm Mercy? No, they're not going to go with the Farm Mercy. They're going to go with Anna Lucio on the support with a Pharah in the air. Hammond from Sweden is going to start to push up. He's going to try and put pressure on the Orisa there. It's going to be working. Looks like that Norway is going to be trying to drop down there. Sweden trying to get through. Fire going to put pressure from on top. Let's see if they're going to be able to get up. Looks like that Sweden is going to get their first pick there on the Lucio. It's going to be a 4v6. Now they're going to get the pick on the Fire. I think it was quite a mistake there for not getting the Mercy for the Fire. And it looks like Isaac there on the Orisa, getting a kill on the Orisa. Looks like that Sweden dominated that first fight, even though it was a 5v6. It was quite impressive from what we've seen before. Nobody on point. Nobody on point. Okay, there you go, the Mercy. Okay. There we go. Looks like Team Norway are starting to push in now. Looks like they're going to be getting a res on that Torb there. Norway going to be pushing in with the Winston now. Looks like they're going to be nattling the Rhine. He's going to be trying to push up on point. They're going to be trying to kill the Torb. No, he's not. He's going to just get pressured by the whole team of Sweden. Nobody there to help him. Sweden managing to get the picks. Looks like again nobody on point. Now they're gonna be able to cap the point. Now let's go. Looks like Torb and their Hammond are now already Hammond there, just not even trying, but that's okay. Looks like that Team Norway is gonna defend on the point, on the objective. I mean, they're gonna be defending on where Sweden needs to go. Looks like they're gonna be an ult from Sweden. They aren't gonna be able to get any picks. They're gonna be able to get a pick on the Lucio. It looks like Norway there getting 2 picks right before that, as Widow there on point. Sweden still managing to push up. Looks like that there's going to be the Rhine of Norway getting pressured there, but he managing to get the Shatter on the Hammond. Looks like the Hammond is going to get picked there. Looks like the both tanks here are alone on point, but I think that's going to be enough. They have the Anna with them to heal them, so it's going to be quite an easy hold there for Norway. Well, Sweden now getting 2 picks. It's going to be a, I don't know why they're pushing up. It's going to be a 3v6 there. It's like Winston ulting, but that's going to be okay. He's not even doing anything. But that's going to be okay. Sweden managing to push up, managing to get their whole team there. Are they going to be able to get a pick on somebody? Looks like gonna be getting a pick on the Ashe. It's gonna be a 4v6 now. The Hammond from Norway struggling to stay on point. Is gonna be managing to stay on point enough time for them to stay. Looks like gonna be a ult there from the D.Va, not getting any picks though. Looks like gonna be Lucio contesting on point, but he died quite early there, and I think it's gonna be a win for Sweden. It's gonna be 2-1 for Sweden now, even though the Swedish team wins. Even though they won that round, it is too bad because they already won. Norway already won. That is too bad there for. Too bad. It was gonna be a great fight. I thought it was, but Norway clearly dominating between both teams.
Epic.
Impeccable.
There you go. That was quite the match, I'm not gonna lie. I don't have much to say about this. A clear win there for Norway, managing to dominate, forced Sweden, kind of forced there to play the third match. But hey, this is the PointBlank World Cup. This is day 5 of PointBlank World Cup. Even though this isn't one of the best matches out there, you can check out some more on the YouTube channel, and there's going to be a lot more in the future. So stay tuned for the next couple of days, as this is going to be getting more and more interesting. Thank you very much, and good day.